What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg Wi-Fi battles. Today we're busting out a team that features one of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time, and that is going to be Serene Grace Blissey. On a Kyogre team, we have Serene Grace boosting the secondary effect chance of all of our moves by double, right? So these Thunders that normally have a 30% chance to para are now 60%. These Ice Beams are now 20% chance to freeze. And we have Life Dew, and just for a little bit more like RNG sprinkled on top, I put in a Quick Claw on this Blissey. I'm already using my leftovers on our Lunala set down here, but I think like Quick Claw is like the last little thing Blissey needs to be good. Imagine like having a board state where I lead Blissey and Ogre, and I go for like a Quick Claw Thunder, get the para, auto hit because it's raining, and then it allows us to like break Sash on Pow, break Sash on Shadow Rider, and then just Ogre just comes in hot with like a Mystic Water boosted like AoE water move. That would be so sick, and I think Blissey is really cool. Also being able to go like for Quick Claw, Life Dew, Quick Claw, Life Dew to be able to re-tap off our Lunala's Shadow Shield. I think it's a really creative team. I think it has a lot of balance options. We have the standard like Rilla pivot with Incin, standard like Torn stuff, so we're gonna have a great matchup into Koraidon. We're gonna have a pretty good matchup into Miraidon because we have Rillaboom, and Blissey should be like the catch-all, weird mon that just gives us like really good outs into a bunch of what our opponents are working with. We want to take a look at some of our EVs right here, just real quick. It's going to be a standard like full HP Spadef Blissey. You don't really need to put any points into HP just because it has such a high base. You don't need diminishing returns. Kyogre is going to be relatively bulky, heavy HP, not too much special attack with just enough speed to actually outspeed things like Genies after we get like a -1 from a Bleak Wind potential drop. And since going to be a citrus set, I think it's just pretty standard. Nothing too spectacular to write home about. It's just an Incin set. I don't even think I'm going to bring Incin today. It's kind of there for bait. Or if like people have like heavy physical attackers, maybe we'll think about bringing Incin. But I think being able to like threaten the ability to like fake out cycle with Rill and Incin is really important. Torn's going to be my standard bulky Rocky Helmet set, one of my favorite pivots, and it makes a great partner next to Ogre, going for that slow rain dance, so people can't just leave with their weather setters like Whimsicott and their Tornadus to reapply the weather. We can always underspeed them and just set the rain dance and win the game. And then Rillaboom, standard AV set, nothing too spectacular here. I like the 0-speed sets, so I always know that I work better in Trick Room, and I always know that if I lead up against like Indides or a bunch of the other popular 85 base speed tier mons, I can potentially have my terrain go up so I can actually fake out them with a grassy terrain active by bypassing their psychic terrain. And last but not least, very bulky Lunala. I think this is like a really cool set. This is going to be super chunky on the Spadef side. I think a lot of people are building Lunalas right now, heavy HP defense, and I really like this heavy Spadef Lunala. I think it's a really cool set, and having like Protect Trick Room, there's no Wide Guard here, there's no Calm Mind, it's just a standard, like, I'm just going to play the game the way I want to set, and I really like the leftovers with the grassy terrain value that this thing brings to the table. So that being said, this is actually going to be a really cool team. Hopefully we get some Quick Claw procs today. I just want to remind everyone we're trying to get this channel to 45,000 subscribers on our way to 50K. We're actually almost at 45,000. If you guys like this cool, fun, and creative Reg content and you want to see more, think about dropping a sub on the channel. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, so our very first game is going up against Shadow Rider Koraidon, like super hyper aggression. I would not be surprised if that was like an imprisoned Trick Room Indie. That being said, I think Kyogre is a pretty decent lead. Like, it basically locks the Koraidon out of coming to the match. So I could lead like Torn Ogre, and then our Torn's going to be slower than their Torn. So I could actually lead Torn Ogre and then just click Rain Dance, Origin Pulse into almost all of those mons. So that seems like a pretty decent play. That being said, let's try and guess some of their items here. I think it's probably, and we're going to start with the obvious ones, right? I think it's probably going to be a Sash Pow, which means that's probably a Cloak Torn, which means that's probably a Clear Amulet / Life Orb on the Koraidon. I think it's probably going to be Goggles Indity because you have no other real way to stop it. Could be Psy Seeds though. Probably Scarf Chiyu, and then that means that Shadow Rider is going to be probably, well, in reality it's probably Life Orbed or Specs, but if it's Life Orb, that means Koraidon has Clear Amulet. So we should be able to guess all of their items based off the composition that they have here, and I do think that like Torn Ogre is just really good into that. And this makes so they can't swap in there either. I'm trying to think what else I really need in this matchup. I don't hate Incin here. I think Incin's a viable mon if we lock up the Koraidon slot, and like, you're not supposed to bring the Blissey. You're supposed to bring Lunala. We're bringing Blissey. Quick Claw Blissey. Holy moly. Better than Lunala. You heard it here first. I think Blissey is one of my favorite mons, and I think that it's actually viable. I did a couple test games with this set. Just standard 252 for the most part. Cut up that last slots into 2 sets of 4, but like heavy defense. We got Serene Grace, Thunder, Ice Beams. We have basically everything we need to make this Blissey set actually work. And like I was talking about, our Torn should underspeed them. So they're going to try and like set Sunny Day here. They're going to go Sunny Day, Rain Dance, Spout. Like, okay. And sorry, we're not Spout. We're actually Origin Pulse, and I really like Origin Pulse on the Kyogre over the Spout because I'm gonna take damage, and I want to be able to actually have Origin Pulse and Hydro Pump. That's how I like playing my sets here. So yeah, we're just gonna Rain Dance. If you want to taunt me, you're just eating a Rain Dance. Like that's the thing. You could just taunt me here, but I think I'm good. Sunny Day. Yeah, we already had this little song and dance over here. The right play might have been to like protect your Koraidon to make that play to see who's faster, or maybe like protect Koraidon taunt the Torn and then do all this, but like as it stands, oh, and you Flare Blitzed Lamau, and you're gonna take some Rocky Helmet Chip. Oh my gosh, the masterful outplay from professional Pokemon player. That's +1. All we gotta do is hit this OP baby right into that Torn, rip it. Oh my gosh, and now there's no more Sun. Period. There's no more 50-50s. Now I just set a Tailwind and roll you over. Oh my gosh. Hey man, this team's good. What can I say? Torn Ogre, it's so good on ladder because they don't know if you're Specs, they don't know if you're Scarf, they don't know if you have Spout, they don't know anything, right? They don't know nothing. Shempow's gonna come in here. You can whip us. You can go for like a Sucker Punch or something. I wouldn't be surprised to see like double protect. I think I'm just gonna Tailwind and go for an Origin Pulse. I'm not really too put off by this. You're probably gonna protect. Oh, battle's canceled. Win. Absolute win up, absolute masterclass in like how to dismantle like a hyper aggressive team like that. I would say that that person's team overextended, right? There were like very little defensive tools. If you didn't win on the first couple turns of the game, you absolutely lost. So like we created a wall by analyzing their items that said like, hey, my Torn is made to underspeed things, right? So I can always have my speed control and my weather control. My Kyogre has massive AoE, and we know you have to have Scarf Chi-Yu. Your Shadow Rider's probably not sashed. You don't have any defensive pivots, and we're just going to fold you over. So pretty good play. You know, it's obviously a pretty fast game, but like you guys can do the same type of things in your game if you want to take the time to analyze the preview like we just did. Super easy. Punish people for overextending like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's hop into the next game. I just want to see about the last game too. Like we had Dark Terra Torn if we needed it. Like we had the Dark Terra if we needed it. But let's see what this guy has. Let's try and guess some of these items here. We have double bikes. Starting with the obvious ones. I think that's probably going to be an AV on the hands, right? It could be a Life Orb or like a booster on hands, but I don't think it is. It's probably an AV on the hands, which means what item is the Rilla holding? Miracle Seed? That's probably a more common item on Rilla. Probably Specs Miraidon. Probably going to be that Life Orb or the Clear Amulet on Koraidon. And then that Whims, I think it's cloaked, right? I always want to say the Whims should be cloaked, but the Sash Whims get me so bad on ladder. That being said, this team could be Sash Trick Room Whims. That would be really bad. Like Endeavor, Trick Room, whatever Whims, that would be really, really lame. That being said, I think our Blissey has a good line into this. We have Ghost Terra Blissey, which means we're pretty good in the hands. If they want to wild charge us, they like Oko themselves. That being said, I think Torn's fine. I like Torn Ogre. Like, what are you going to do if I lead Torn Ogre? Torn Ogre into, like, Rilla Lunala? That seems a little bit too good to be true, doesn't it? That's okay. Yeah, let's try that. Blissey can't come every single game. Like, they have Iron Hands and Koraidon. I feel like those two are two mons that, like, shouldn't ever be on the same team. Like, the never lucky Equinox of, like, being a normal type in that situation. Like, we have the Life Dew, like, we have Thunder, we have Ice Beam and Blissey, but, like, not great into both those. If there was just one of those, like, we brought Blissey to fight the Koraidon guy last game. That's because they had the same Chi-Yu and the other stuff like that. But I can't be fighting Hands and Koraidon. And then the Whims, Koraidon. So they're going to Sunny Day. This is going to be the exact same game. I wonder if it's a right play to just Ice Beam the Whims. And I don't think they taunt. We're going to save our Terra on the Torn to Dark Terra to stop them from encoring us into this Rain Dance. So we're going to Rain Dance. I'll just Origin Pulse. I don't think Ice Beam KOs Whimsicott either. So we're just going to Origin Pulse. Cool. Light Screen. Good play. So Ice Beam would have definitely not been the play. If there's a Rain Dance under it, they're going to Outrage turn 1. Good thing we got Torn over here. Holy Tornadus. Rocky Helmet TY. Outrage Koraidon is spicy dicey, but we have a way to outplay this, I think. I mean, we could go... Do you think the Wims is going to Tailwind here? I'm going to Protect and see if they want to blow an Encore into that. And I'm just going to try... I like to Protect here because, like, it could make the Outrage go into either slot. You could try and Encore me. You can try to trade Tailwinds and exert your faster speed here with a Koraidon. Let's see it. Tailwind. Awesome. If they lose a 50-50, we're gaming. We lost the 50-50. We are losing the game. You know what sucks about this? Like, I would have been able to like, KO the Koraidon and KO the Wims with a Bleak Wind. Ah, that sucks. This might not even KO. I was going to say, are you going to... Do you have Encore? I don't want to pivot in my Rilla just yet. I think I'm going to Protect Ogre and pivot in Lunala. I'm scouting for Encore here, and I don't just want to lose any pieces. Your Koraidon's confused. This person's playing pretty well. Lunala's a good mon here. I think if we save the Rilla, though, to come in after the Miraidon's shown, Lunala can just outvalue, like, all of these mons at this point in the game, and Rilla actually can pin that Koraidon from here. Show me Encore. I don't want to waste my Terra. See, I'm being really protective of my Terra here. He's attacking with the Wims, too. He's Moonblasting. Awesome. Hit yourself. Awesome. Cool. We were able to get value by playing defensively, and I assume you're Moonblasting my... It doesn't really matter who you Moonblast. I'm never lucky. No, I've lost every Protect Bait this game. At least hitting a special attack drop. Value, right? So Leftovers are going to recap that Shadow Shield next turn. We're going to Protect this turn. You're going to pivot in Rilla. I'm going to pivot out Ogre. And then, like, saving our Ogre is actually kind of important. Because if we're trying to guess, like, what mons they have in the back, they obviously have the Miraidon here. What mon do you guys think they have in the back? It's going to be Iron Hands or Chi-Yu. That's something that Ogre can just come in and, like, either pin the Iron Hands or heavily mitigate damage into that Chi-Yu slot. So we're just going to Protect here. It sucks because, like, we might be able to get Encore pinned, but at the same time, that's okay. We have the pieces that we can fodder to get out of it. So Kyogre's going to pivot out. They haven't shown Encore. They've had 2 chances to use Encore. They have not used it. I wonder if they have just Protect instead of that on that Wim set. But we'll see. If they do show an Encore here, I'm just going to pivot out Lunala for Torn, fodder it, and then U-turn and bring it back in on the other side. Electro Drift. Not today. And it's just Moonblasting my Ogre, right? And I could go for, like, a Fake Out into the Whimsicott. I don't particularly like that play. I think I'm going to Fake Out the Miraidon because it's guaranteed. And go for a Calm Mind. And if you show the Encore, like, we're massively pinned. Oh, I don't have Calm Mind on this set. Trick Room. I thought I had Calm Mind on this set. No, Trick Room's actually better, but, like... I'm just going to double into that then. It's actually the right play, just a U-turn, I think. No, I like the Fake Out pin. I can Protect U-turn there. Fake Out. If you have Encore, you're a gamer. You've had like 5 chances. Oh my god, they have it. Wow. Wow. Wow, you actually had that. That is nuts. I can't believe they actually had all that tech. Cool, that's fine. They're going to be able to Encore the Rilla here, so they have Light Screen, Moonblast, Tailwind, Encore. The standard set here. We have to fodder either Torn or Ogre. It's better to fodder Ogre here. I know that sounds so crazy, but it is. You're going to Encore my Rilla here. So I think you fodder the Ogre and like get up speed control with Torn at the very end to enable Lunala to like outvalue. I don't know if we actually outspeed Chi-Yu, but Kyogre's not that great here. And we're going to be actually double pivoting. So like we're going to... We might fodder both, but I think the Electro Drift's going into the Lunala slot. And then Lunala's going to be able to come in and then maybe try and get some value. It really depends on what the mons they have in the back are. I need to get that Wims off the board sooner than later. So they're going to Encore Whiff into the Rilla slot. And then they're going to reset their Light Screen. And it's going to be so hard for me to actually leverage value. We'll see, though. Calm Mind. Calm Mind Miraidon. This game's over. We got bodied. This person is, like, next level cooking. They've made every right read. They saved the Encore for, like, 8 turns. They didn't even whiff the Encore here. They knew that was pivoting out. We are so cooked. Like, this person is playing with Millennium Eyeball right now. The only way we get out of this, by the way, like, yeah, the only way we could have unlocked with Grassy Glide. We could have done so many different things there. That's just ridiculous. Could Kyogre eat a Moonblast? I'm trying to think, like, should I fake out this Wims, you know, and like try and steal a win here? It's Lunala. And then we're going to try and crit this Wims through its light screen. And we're going to protect with Ogre because you need to be respectful. I don't think they double my Lunala here, and even if they did, it doesn't like KO. Let's just see what they have. Very bad spot for me right now. Light screen, I need to crit here. Need to crit. Dazzling Gleam, good play. It's going to break my Shadow Shield. It would have pinned the Ogre. Surprised I didn't see a Terra there, though. Lunala's going to get tapped off here on the Shadow Shield, which is really cool. Great damage. I didn't get the KO, though, that I needed. It's not looking good for our heroes out here, is it? I wonder if I should go for, like, a double protect Kyogre. Like, what are you going to do? I'm going to Moonblast the Wims this turn because it'll KO, and if you pivot it out for, like, hands, it's super effective. So it's a crit Moonblast might get the KO there. And Shiyu, I could get a special attack drop to be really nice. And then, like, is it worth it to keep this Ogre alive? I think that it is. Just want to see my turns here. Last turn, Grassy Terrain. I'd rather have a Fake Out pin. I'm going to try double protect. Yeah. I think that's fair. I will get a new set of Grassy Terrain. I'll get a Fake Out pin. I'll take that over the Ogre, but if I get to keep my Kyogre, that'd be great too. I might just not die, honestly. Electro Drift. Cool, the respected Ogre. I didn't want my Gorilla taking that damage either. You're at +1, you know? Absolutely fine. So we're trading Kyogre for Wims. We're at last 2 mons apiece. It's Lunala versus Miraidon. We both have Terra. They get a if you get a special attack drop here, I might not get the KO. Oh, thank goodness. That's very lucky for me. I didn't even factor that into account. Like, special attack drop plus the light screen, very bad. So we have Rilla. And they still have Terra. That's the thing that I think is so scary here. Let's see, though. Yeah, I needed to save the Rilla. I think it was really important to save this, because this Mon, it massively punishes the Miraidon if we force their Terra. And Moonblast is a slight pin. There's the hands who have a faster Fake Out than them, probably. I think I'm going to go Fake Out, Moonblast hands into, like, Grassy Glide, Woodhammer, Moonblast, into, like, maybe I can outvalue the Miraidon. That's fair. There's no reason not to do this, right? Just getting a stab on this move. This would make it so hands can hit me with Heavy Slam, but, like, I think we're fine. I don't need to ever Terra the... I guess this makes it... I guess I could Terra my Rilla Fire, but then I'd be taking massive damage from the Dazzling Gleam. Here's their Terra here. I want to see if it's hands. No, it's not, because Lunala's Terraing first, so it's going to be on the Miraidon, which is the correct play. You don't just... You eat the crit Moonblast, you lose the game. And they're probably expecting me to Fake Out... the Miraidon, so they're actually probably not Fake Outing with hands, if I'm being completely honest. Like, the right play for them would not be, like, Fake Out my Rilla and do something with Miraidon, because that just lets me Fake Out their Miraidon and pin their hands a little bit, which I don't want to do. Like, if I Fake Outed their Miraidon and didn't tear my Lunala and just got a Moonblast off, that'd be a free turn. I don't need that. I actually want the damage on this Iron Hands. I'm trying to play around the fact. I want to see, show me if they clicked Fake Out. There's a crit Fake Out. We take those. Okay, you didn't try and Fake Out, which is, like, probably the right play. I want this damage on hands. It sucks that we have to take this chip, but, like, I think we're good. This is going to be a lot of damage. Lunala. Okay, next turn he's dead. Special attack drop, nice. Okay, I think I need to go Grassy Glide Moonblast into the Iron Hands. Just get it off the board, and then hopefully Lunala. You see the value that Lunala is bringing to the table out here? Oh my gosh, it's so good. You're going to have to Electro Drift soon. But I don't know if I can actually 1v1 a Calm My Miraidon. I actually don't know if that's possible. And maybe I have to get some special attack drops, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were like... Oh, that did a lot. Wow. D-Gleam. Cool, I don't think we lose our Rilla here either, unless you crit. Nice. D-Gleam's doing a lot. Alright, let me think about how I want to do this. Are you gonna D-Gleam again? Or are you going to Woodhammer? Or sorry, oh, no, Woodhammer. Do something else. It's the right play here to Trick Room in like every situation, I think. Because it would allow the Rillaboom to be able to do stuff. I'm gonna Grassy Glide because it's free damage and Trick Room. I think that's probably right. My Lunala spread is very bulky. You can see, look at the Spadef investment I have on this thing. We are Chonk City. I think we Trick Room here. If you're going for like an Electro Drift into my Rillaboom, it's a good play. D-Gleam. All right, cool. And I didn't want to take the necessary damage on Rillaboom. Oh, is that a high roll? Is that a crit? Oh, that KOs. That's surprising. It's fine. Let's think about how we're trying to handle this then. Trick Room's going to give me advantage for the next few turns. It's going to let me... I get lefties ticks plus the grassy terrain. So it's like, it looks like we're both gaining health, which we are, right? But if you want to weave in like protects, if you even have it, and now their light screen's gone. Like, I really like that. It was way better to use the Trick Room there than to go for like just a Moonblast or something. And at this point, I can just go for more Moonblasts here. And if you want to protect, cool. I'm the one fishing for special attack drops here. Big damage. Special attack drop. Oh, yes! Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't crit me. Don't crit me, bro. Oh, that's so much damage. That's with a special attack drop, too. I would have died. All right, I think I lose, though. I do think that that's probably game, right? I don't think I do enough. I don't think there's a world where I do enough here. Could I go protect here? Should I just try and... Like, this is technically stronger. It's like... What is it? 7.5 power stronger. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna crit. I'm a high roll. Let's go. If you protect, I'll protect, then I'll get a lot of value, right? Let me just get this win. Here we go. Come on. Oh, so close. If I would have used 2 of those, I would have gotten the KO. But if I would have used Moongeist Beam last turn and not gotten the special attack drop on the Miraidon, I would have just gotten KO'd by the Electro Drift, which I'm surprised +1 Miraidon actually does that much damage. Like, we have significant HP investment. We have full Spadef investment. I'm just really surprised that KOs. But hey, person played at their outs. The fact that we got that close is like absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Like, we had no business getting that close. They had like the first 4 turns of the game literally perfect, and you can't win them all. So let's go into the next game and see if we can actually make Blissey work this time. We need to bring Blissey. That's the mon that we need to get our win streak back in action. Okay, bro has Mewtwo. I gotta put some respect on this guy's name. He has Mewtwo as Gengar. That's a cool team. Let's try and guess some of these items. I think the Gengar is probably going to be sashed, but I also think Scarf Gengar with like Icy Wind to enable the Mewtwo as like a sort of basic discount flutter is really good. I think Psy Seeds or Goggles is pretty common on Indity. Miraidon is going to have that Eviolite since it's not a fully evolved Pokemon. Urshifu could still be also Scarf. So I think it's like Sash, Gengar, Scarf, Ursh, Life Orb, Mewtwo, and then like Rusted Shield, Zenta. I think that's pretty standard. That being said, I think we fold this guy with correct Lunala play compounded with like correct Kyogre play. I think I'm going to lead Kyogre. I wish I had redirection for this. I'm going to lead Kyogre, and I'm going to lead Tornadus to say like, hey, I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to do the thing. Don't let me do the thing. And then I'm going to pivot in the Rilla. Oh, heck, I'm supposed to use Blissey. You know what? Let's use Blissey, guys. I need the Rillaboom, though. I guess I don't need a Torn. I can just lead Rillaboom here. Actually, I'll just lead Lunala. Wait, I'll just lead Blissey. There we go. I just need something that can pivot in for Rilla to take away terrain in case they want to rip like Psy-Terrain boosted moves at me. That's fair. I just thought of it, but no, this is fine. This is fine. Here we go. Who needs Tailwind? Not me. What's that? Who said you need Tailwind? I need Tailwind. I mean, that's our Kyogre spread right there. It's a decent spread. I think it has enough bulk to do stuff. Heavy HP, just enough speed to outspeed stuff at +1 or -1s after like a Bleak Windstorm stat drop. So it's pretty good. Still technically works in like TR. Indity, there it is. Cool. So I can pivot in my Rilla here and gain a fake out pin. I could just protect with my Blissey and just rip like a Like, what do you do here, actually? I'm curious. You gotta respect Blissey. You don't know what this does. You have no freaking clue what this... I'm gonna Terra the Blissey. I'm doing it. I'm gaming. I'm Terra Blissey. Here we go. Is that Psy Seeds? Yeah, it's a good set. You guys ready to mess with the Zenta? Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. I'm gonna get a full para into the Zenta. We're gonna Origin Pulse. Are you Trick Rooming me? With Mewtwo? Is that the play? I'm gonna Hydro you. I don't trust you. I don't like you. I'm gonna go Ghost Terra here. Gaming. Quick Claw? Never lucky, bro. He's terastallizing, huh? You go Water Zenta? Is that a thing? I think they all go Grass. But like, I feel like, oh, it is Water. Bro, I thundered it! Blissey about to be clapping these cheeks, bro. There's no way this guy sees this coming. I didn't get the Quick Claw, but that's probably a good thing because then I'm just gonna get one next turn. What are you doing here? Are you following me? I think they're just body pressing the Ogre. I wouldn't be surprised if they go, like, helping him body press Ogre, but I don't think I die. I think I almost die. Wide guard. Lamau. Why would I eat? Are you Trick Rooming? Don't get bodied by Blissey, bro. Hydro Pump D's. This is a lot of damage still. That's a lot. Blissey. Light screen. You needed that light screen, homie. I'm gonna tell you right now, you needed that. Bruh. Bruh. Whew. That didn't do anything, but I'm... 60%. 60%. Serene Grace Blissey busted. Serene Grace Blissey busted. Oh my gosh, it's so busted. Big busted. What do I want to do with this turn? Just wait him out. Don't need to do anything weird with this Ogre. Yep. We're just trying to fish for Paras here. You can Heavy Slam, boy. I got life too. I'm faster than your Zenta, bro. You're slow. Para? Never lucky. Oh my gosh, Iron Defense. I need you to help. I am an adult. Yeah, we just pivot in there. Like, bro, who are you gonna Iron Defense? Why don't you Iron Defense some of these? I'm gonna do it again. I didn't do anything else today, bro. Serene Grace, you're the one that has to swap in on Thunder. I haven't even got a Quick Claw proc yet. Let me get a Quick Claw. Come on. Rub it in this guy's face. Let me get the Quick Claw into the run animation. Damn, no Quick Claw yet. It's 0 for 3. Which means when it finally happens, this guy's gonna get bodied. He's a light screen Iron Defense. Helping Hand. Oh, he's trying to Oko the Ogre, bro. No. Thunder. That ain't doing anything, bro. That's 2 60% chance Paras I've just missed, though. Quite literally never lucky. Alright. I'm not doing anything here. Might as well just go after this. I'm just going to crit the Zenta with the Thunder. It's fine. Quick Claw, there it is. Value. Blissey with the value here. Doesn't matter. Dude, that should let me bypass follow me. It really should. It should. Let's go. Look at that value. 60% chance Para. Dude, this is like unbeatable. Wait, why are you still setting up? I'm scared. What are you... I'm so scared, bro. He's like, I'm gonna blow a hole in this guy's team. I'm scared. This is getting dicey and scary. I don't like how scary this is. He's like, your reign can't last forever. He's right. I can't. Let's see it, though. He's gonna psych up with this indie, bro, and it's gonna be all over for me. I want to see how much damage I take from Heavy Slam. Like, if I can just life do it, I will. Oh, yeah, I get to hit. Crits are nice, too. We take crits. Special attack drop. Lamo. No more Snarl. I'll take a full Para, by the way. Heavy Slam. Okay, that's... Ooh, that's still what? Oh. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, man. That's quite a significant amount. Alright, so his light screen's down, which means... If he wants to... He can try and protect, but like he can't follow me, protect, and light screen at the same time. The right play is that. It is. That way you cap off the Lunala. He's going to have to start going after Blissey, then I use a protect on the Blissey. Like, we're still gaming out here. No follow me. Oh, he's at like 1 HP. There's the light screen. I can't believe he... That's surprising that... I mean, I could have hit him with anything. Now I'm never going to be able to get attached to that Zenta ever again. But he needs the Heavy Slams to do more damage than the Life Dews, right? Yeah, because now... Oh, and the full para! Oh, I'm gaming out here. Look at me. Call me, that's a +1 gamer guy. I'm gonna ice beam it, bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get ice beamed? Oh, yeah, Quick Claw. That's right. That's right. Big Quick Claw, baby. Let's go. Follow me. I'm gonna freeze it. 20% chance. I literally have double the percent chance to freeze you and please you. And delete you. Let's go. 20%. Never lucky. This is the world's longest game of nothing happening ever. Then that's just life dew range. Which means I think I eventually just grind out your Indity, right? Cool. Yeah, that's good for me. Look at this Blissey. Absolutely bodying these guys. Good thing we got a lot of life dews here. I've been using a lot of life dew recently. Yeah, you can go follow me. But like he has to play through Paras. I think he should be life dew or heavy slamming the Blissey if I'm being honest. It'll probably do more damage. But then like I said, I can start weaving in protects and other stuff like that. I can't believe that Indity never got paralyzed with like 3 or 4 thunders, ice beam, all the like. That's absolutely fine. You're the one that can't do anything here. I'm just vibing. And eventually that light screen's gonna go away, so I'm gonna start doing decent damage to the Indity as well. Yeah, dude, I got you, bro. I got you. I got you pinned. Pins and needles out here. Blissey busted. He's thinking. He's like, I don't like this. I want to see him run, but I want to see the Quick Claw animation happen first. That's what I want. I want it so bad. This is the longest I think Blissey's sat on like a VGC board without like minimize involved, I think, ever. Yeah, just make sure that nothing happens to the Lunala. Yep. Lunala busted. Dude, why does he keep heavy slamming the Lunala? Like, is he trying to end it to where, like, Lunala's not at full so we can come up with something good? Yeah, like, Mewtwo, like, you gotta check this Lunala. I'm not gonna let you have it like that. Cool. Yeah, we're good. Quick Claw value. Let's go. Let's go, Blissey. Do it. Pivot? Okay. Dude, that thing is so useless. Ursh on the Moonblast, bro. You better be following me in, though. It's Urshi Dark. It's been Urshi Dark this whole time. This guy's had, like, good mons in the back this whole time. But now it makes sense why they wanted to, like, chip the Lunala, because Urshi Dark could just come in and pin it. But that being said, Urshi Dark just pins the Lunala. Like, that's just a thing. Light screen going away. Yeah, we just double pivot. I don't want to deal with anything here. What we're going to do is we're going to double pivot in, and then we're going to have a fake out pin into the Ursh and Origin Pulse to get a double KO. And then we're just going to try and win out. I think they're probably Wicked blowing the would be Rillaboom slot. But I don't know, they might go after the Blissey. Don't sleep on Blissey out here. We're gaming. Like, if you got a Mewtwo Side Strike would do a lot of damage to us. But, like, I don't know. If you got, like, regular Mewtwo with, like, Psychic or Expanding Force, like, we're about to cook it with just Blissey. Here we go. I do have to hit an Origin Pulse. Otherwise, like, we're actually really sad. Next turn. Detect. Awesome. I didn't lose anything for that. They just light screening. Detect light screen. It's a good play. I still have to hit this Origin Pulse, though. So I could fake out the Indity slot if I wanted. I could Grassy Guide the Indity slot if I wanted. I think I'm just going to fake out the Ursh slot because our Terra is down. And I'm just going to rip an Opals. Hopefully it's not like Cloak Ursh. I would hate that. It's going to be Quick Claw Ursh. Bro, not like this. Now let's see what happens, though. They have like a 1 HP Zenta. Indity's getting low. They have a light screen up. I can't believe I haven't got a crit yet. I threw like 8 or 9 Moonblasts into the Indity. Few Thunders, Ice Beams. No crits on anything yet. Never lucky, right? I wonder if you pivot out Ursh here. That's a good play, I think. Depends on if you might just fodder your Zenta here. But let's see if you pivot in something and take too much damage. That's a good play. This makes me do single target into your Indy, though, and I think even with the light screen, you're going to go down. And if I think if you don't have any sort of damage, like redirecting the Ogre, sorry, the Rilla's just going to Grassy Glide into your... follow me. It's just going to be able to Grassy Glide into your Ursh and do way too much damage, I think. Yes, awesome. That's Psy Seeds and a light screen. Good thing we had that single target, otherwise we would not have KO'd that. So cool, you have Urshi Dark and Mystery Pokemon. I'm assuming it's Mewtwo in the back. Mewtwo's a good mon. But we still got some good mons too. I wonder who we should be respecting here. I think... I don't want to Protect. I don't think that's right. I think I'm just going to go Opulse and Grassy Glide into the Urshi Dark. I think that's a good play. I think there's also something to be said for just like wood hammering the Urshi Dark. To get it within Grassy Glide range for next turn. I actually don't hate that. If you want to double into my Rilla, you're leaving the Kyogre off the board. If I do the good chip here, that's good for me. That's good for business. We take those. Grass Knot. I don't know if I die unless you're Spexed. I gaming. Love that. So the Wood Hammer was by far and away the correct choice here. I think that might be like a Specs Mewtwo. It didn't show Life Orb. Ursh's Orb. Whoa. It's hammer time, though. And that's right within range for Grassy Glide. So all we have to do here is come in with Blissey. And I'm going to click Grassy Glide into their Ursh. And I'm going to Life Dew this turn. I could Protect here. I'm going to Life Dew this turn. Get some healing. I'm not afraid of you, Mewtwo. You think I'm afraid of a Mewtwo? I mean, I am. I know the power of Mewtwo. Grass Knot Mewtwo is tech, but I think you're choiced. Let's see it. Maybe AV. Might be AV. So it could Side Strike this Blissey right here, but then you're leaving up the Rilla, and then I have Rilla and Lunala at full, and I should be able to close the Mewtwo because it can't Terra. Nice. Yeah, I didn't need to get cute. I didn't want to also go for like a Thunder in the Mewtwo because I didn't want to get like Sucker Punch, you know. Grass Knot Air, totally choiced. Nothing. Blissey says you gotta be this tall to ride. This guy's seething because the one Pokemon Mewtwo has an amazing matchup against is Blissey because of Psy Strike. Being able to target its weak defense stat, and it can't. Oh, that's so funny. It's just the right play to Wood Hammer here. And we brought the right mons for the right situations. Big Thunder. Lamau. I don't even take damage. I don't even need to use Life Dew. Hammer time. Oof. Blissey, finishing blow. From the heavens. Blissey rained down. Thunder. Oh, it's so good. I didn't get the quick claw that turn, but like, bro, we take those wins all the way to the bank. Blissey, big busted. That's what we like to see. Oh man, is that Toxapex? Alright, let's see. How do we want to deal with this? This is going to be kind of hard. Toxapex is pretty obnoxious for this team because I don't think we have a lot of the tools that would correctly be able to slow it down. We don't have like Taunt Torn. We have Blissey. I'm going to leave with Blissey. Blissey's actually really good into like Miraidon. It's good into like a lot of these actually. I really like Blissey here. I'm thinking if I want to bring in Sin too, and Sin could be really nice here. We have Parting Shot into some of these. No, I don't like Sin actually. Sin bad. Blissey seems good. I think Kyogre and Blissey seem really nice. Yeah, I like that. Kyogre, Blissey, Rillaboom because they are Miraidon and Lunala. If they can get the Lunala poisoned, this is going to be really hard. If Lunala can't get value, it's going to be really hard. They have like Torn Ogre. They have a lot of different tools here. I wonder if I'm over-respecting Toxapex. But like, I don't really think there's a way I beat. Maybe I should try and freeze it with like Ice Beam. That might be one of our outs. You know, we can try and pair it, but like, I really think that Toxapex, even have the Toxapex icon, like, dude, we're so cooked. Toxapex has always been the bane of Blissey's existence, and it's gonna continue here. All right, we're actually in a fine spot here. I can just Protect with my Kyogre, just rip a Thunder into the Torn. I can even, you know what? Let's just rip the Ice Beam in the Miraidon. I'm just gonna freeze it. Easy peasy. I don't need to Thunder that Torn yet. That's not on the menu just yet. We're gonna Protect. Yeah, we're gonna Protect here. And we're just gonna Ice Beam. And you know what? We're gonna get the Quick Claw proc. Freeze, 20% chance. I really like the Protect Ogre here as opposed to pivoting Rilla too, because it makes so the Miraidon if it's targeting Ogre with a Volt Switch, it can't swap out and actually has to stay in and eat this Ice Beam, which gives me a shot. If you want to go Volt Switch into the what is it, the Blissey, that means you're just letting yourself lose to Spout. Okay, just lose to Spout, I guess. I mean, that's fine with me, you know. There's not a single mon on your team that wants to eat a Spout, bro. That's raw. That's too raw. That's actually like disrespectful. Take it back. I'm gonna freeze you, bro. Get frozen. Freeze it. Get frozen. Yup. Dude. I'm gonna end this thing, bro. Let's go. Stupid THATSAplusONE. I can't believe it did that. It's so stupid. Why didn't you respect the Ogre? Like, at the very least, you Volt Switch the Ogre to force, like, a Grass Terra? That's so weird. No way you're putting Miraidon back here. There's your Kyogre. That's fine. Nice. I hit with both my moves, too. Great damage here for me. Come on, Blissey. One time. Toxic Spikes. I mean, that really sucks. That means that my Lunala gets poisoned. Very sad. Cry every time. But look at that damage. All right. There's that para that we needed to see. All right, here we go. It's not over yet. Quick Claw. I need to be reckless. Quick Claw. Quick Claw, Blissey. Let's go! Give me that Quick Claw full para speed control. Who needs Tailwind? That's right, you're pivoting. That's right, you're pivoting. You're so pivoting. Is it going to be Torn? Is it going to be Miraidon? None of your mons want to eat this, by the way. You don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke. This is Electric Terrain boosted, by the way. BT dubs. Let's go. Big damage. Para. 60%? Never lucky. I'm so unlucky, bro. I'm so unlucky. Never lucky. Orb Ogre. Wow. At least I double hit my opals. Nice. That's great damage. Okay. So we are getting cooked. We're getting a little bit cooked out here. You go into the Ogre slot. Lunala has shots here to win this one, but it's going to be dicey. I want to see if they Volt Switch again. Another Quick Claw proc. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We protect. That's me protecting. Okay, he's not protecting the Ogre. He's going to lose it. Cool. That's value, dude. Blissey busted. Yo, can I go for the hat trick next turn? Are you gonna Electro Drift my Blissey? Are you putting some respect? You should be Electro Drifting the Blissey, if I'm being honest. Volt Switch, cool. Works for me. We game that. We live in here. What are you gonna do? Come in with Torn Miraidon again? I'm just gonna Quick Claw. I'm gonna Quick Claw freeze your Miraidon with this Ice Beam, bro. Damn, I could have just Water Spouted. Not Spout, but you know, I could have gone big damage. All right, the right play here is Miraidon. Because you get to bring out, like, 2 things that are faster than the Ogre to get the pin. That's not it. Okay. That's probably Cloak Torn. That being said, I'm going for the hat trick, boys. Let's go. Hat trick these, though. Maybe I should have Ice Beamed the Torn, just to guarantee stick damage. That probably was a better play. Bleak Wind. Yeah, good play. I didn't get the Quick Claw proc. I'm faster than the THATSAplusONE, but let's see. Can I get a crit? Blissey about to be busted out here? Survey says Blissey busted. Come on, give me something. Never lucky. Infestation. Lamau. Blissey, that's fine. So you're gonna have Miraidon, Torn, and Pex versus like Rilla, Lunala poisoned. That's bad for me. I'm alive for one more turn. I get one more chance to Quick Claw. I get one more shot at redemption. And I get to save my Rillaboom to take away their Miraidon terrain. Like, yes, please. Okay. The right play is Life Dew here, I think. But dang, you know how savage it would be to, like, Ice Beam Quick Claw them? That's the right play. No, they don't know what I have. They might protect. Do they have protect on that Torn? I like the Life Dew here. Let's go. Quick Claw. Quick Claw though. Quick Claw Life 2. Let's go. Show me protect. Show me protect. Show me protect. Show me protect. Pivot up and run and win. Oh, dude, no way. Straight bodied, bro. Get bodied. Absolutely. Yo, massively bodied, bro. Blissey out here gaming. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go. I don't get ticked out by infestation though. Oh, that's so nice. Yes. Oh, yes. The crit too. I don't even think we needed it. Like, we're not laying weak. We're using like 100 points with nature. You can come in with that Torn, but like, I'm a ghost. I'm about to just swap, bro. What you gonna do? I'm a spooky ghost. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I swap? Actually, are you even gonna... Do I need to swap? Let me think about that. See, Double Infest? We might still lose, but like, I feel like a winner. Can I get a full pair on that thing, homie? Like, help me out here. Does Blissey go down to a... It does. It would go down to... I think the right play is just like pivot in Rilla. And protect. I think that is a solid play. No. I'm a winner. I can feel it. I can feel that I'm a winner. Quick Claw. I want the Quick Claw into them running too. The Quick Claw activate into them running. I want it more than anything. Let me get that. Let's go! Let's go! It's gonna happen! Here we go! Quick Claw! Oh, they're still playing. Oh, but I still win. Oh, dude, I wanted the Quick Claw into the run so bad. Dude, this Blissey set's so good. Let's go. Let's go. And no protect. Protect is cheat. Don't do that. I showed life, dude. Don't do it. Let's go, Blissey. Oh my gosh, we're so big. This guy's probably so mad. Oh, this is perfect. This is the best game of Pokemon you're ever going to see in your life. Holy moly. Holy moly. Infestation, but I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn and I'm going to life do, and you are never going to be able to catch me ever again. Because you only got one set of Toxic Spikes, but you're going to have to get two of those. Which is, you can get two of them. Let's see. Should I have, like, thundered one of my mons so you couldn't have Toxic to them? Blissey, dude. My best friend, Blissey. And the life do. Quick Claw? Quick Claw run? Quick Claw run? One more? Bunker. That's fine. Oh no, it's a bunker. He bunkin'. Yeah, you can't ever stick the infest on this team too long. That's a rage quit. Life do. Life do. Quick Claw Blissey. Absolutely gaming on this guy. He's like, I will use the bunker. And I'm like, I will heal back up to full, my friend. And you're the one that's having to fight against Para. Oh, yeah, full heal. Oh, look at that value. I'm going to reapply the terrain forever. Oh, that's game. That's game. We take those wins all the way to the bank, guys. If you guys like this sort of content, you want to see more, can you please think about dropping a sub on the channel? We're trying to get to 45,000 subscribers, on our way to 50,000, hopefully before the end of the year. We make brand new Reg-I content every single day. We got some tournaments. We got NAIC coming up. We have some tier list content coming up. A bunch of really cool stuff is in the works, ready to come out this month. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.